What are some of the most successful clean energy, clean tech companies so far?
Well, Tesla was mentioned, very interesting car company. They're in our fund of funds portfolio, and if you'd told me in 2006 that our first exit would be a standalone electric car company in the United States, I thought you were crazy. So you have to look at the combination of technical innovation and real business savvy that company is.
And a note on Tesla, they've been up 40% since their IPO about 2 years ago. NASDAQ's been up about 30%. They beat Ford and GM over the last year. Of course, GM just went public again recently. So
just an aside on that, though. So there was an analyst note from some 25-year-old Wall Street wonk that said, Tesla, the fourth great American car company. Well, at that point, we had 2 car companies in this country. So what was the third? You know,
and Tesla's made a total of about 5,000 cars, so they got a ways to go.
So a lot of reasons to doubt it, but I think that the most exciting things are a combination of the technical sophistication. But I'm spending more and more time as an advocate as well as an analyst looking at process innovations, business model innovations, things like what Solar City and Sunrun are doing. Anytime you can make the upfront cost disappear for the energy technology that you're trying to deploy, it makes the sale that much easier. So and again, it's lateral moves from other industries using things like real estate investment trusts, master limited partnerships, getting the debt markets going. Right now, we're fighting for scraps when it comes to finance because we don't use the same financial techniques that industrial society largely uses.
I think if you look at the solar market in its entirety, it's really exciting. When I took up my post at the Department of Energy, the prices for solar were about $7 a watt installed. When I left last year, it was about $350. Is the prices that we were seeing again, and that's just
and
astonishing.
they're much lower since.
And they're probably much lower since. So there have been some very high-profile failures, but that's in some ways part of what happens when a market matures, when it becomes more competitive, when some manufacturers are able to cost down and others aren't.
And it's not just Solyndra. First Solar's had some layoffs. There was another bankruptcy recently in Massachusetts. Konarka Technology Company filed for Chapter 7 recently. So there's lots of blood on the floor because of that's normal.
And similarly, I mean, Google wasn't the first search engine.
Right.
I mean, I really do think that we forget, and we all,
remember At Home? Yeah, right.
Well, it's creative destruction. You just have to make sure that there's creativity going on, not just destruction. That in the wake of these business failures, we learn something about the way markets work, the way that policy can help markets, and there's consolidation to get to scale. We have to consolidate to get to scale.
But consumers in the long run benefit from all of this.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. That lower costs, better products.
And in the background, we've doubled clean energy production in the last decade. California's got 1,500 solar firms that it didn't have 12 years ago. A lot of them are failing, a lot of them aren't.